Good morning, guys. It is Monday. It is almost 11 a.m. and I got to sleep in this morning. So, pretty excited about that. I have reading plans for this week. So, 3 of them are book clubs. One was from February and didn't get to read, so I'm going to try and read it this week and finish a book that I've already started. I would like to finish a book that's on my Kindle as well, which I'm reading Boss Daddies on my Kindle, and I'm 44% into that one, I believe, and that is by Lisa Collin. I'm liking it so far. It's a adult romance. It's a MMF romance, so keep that in mind going into this. And it involves a single mother, so I'm liking it so far. So I hoping to finish that today. I do have a doctor's appointment later, but other than that, nothing else planned. Also would like to take down my telescope at some point today. And then I think I'm going to Book Exchange today after my doctor's appointment. So I might have a little book haul. But I'm watching Katie is Reading's newest vlog. So watching that while doing this little intro to the video. I have Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. I'm not sure how you pronounce her last name, but I am thoroughly enjoying this one. I'm on page 230 and I'm roughly about halfway through, so I'm definitely going to finish it either today or tomorrow. Finish it off this week and go from there. I am really enjoying this one, so I'm excited to continue with this book. Then I have Butcher and the Blackbird by Brian Weaver. And the only thing I know about this one is 2 serial killers who end up having a romance. And that is all I know about this one. I've heard decent things about it, so I thought I'd give it a try for my library. This whole series is complete, I do believe. So if I enjoy this one, I'll read books 2 and 3. So I'm excited to get to this one. And yeah, this whole trilogy is complete. So 3rd book just came out in February, I want to say. Either February or this month. So I can't remember which one, but I think it was February. But I'm excited to read this one as well. I also have 2 book club books that I'm in. One of them, we're reading Light Lark. I did start this at the end of last year. Didn't continue. So I got to chapter 14, page 104. So I'm gonna hopefully continue with Light Lark and hopefully finish it this week and go from there. The one I'm really excited to read, other than finishing Masters of Death, is The Sea of Unspoken Things by Adrienne Young. This one, we follow our main character whose twin brother recently died, and she is going back to her hometown to uncover the truth of what happened to her brother, and he's left some secrets behind, things that shouldn't have been revealed. So I'm very excited to read this one. A lot of people that I know have rated this highly, and I cannot wait to read this one. And it is relatively short for Adrienne Young, so I'm excited to read it. Those are my reading plans for the week, which I think it's pretty doable since I don't have my nephew this week. So I think it's doable. So I'm going to go and I will update you guys when I have finished Masters of Death, and see you guys later. Hey guys, so I'm back home. It's been a little bit. I did go to my local book exchange and I ended up finding 4 books, and surprisingly they were all from Book of the Month. So there's that. I've been meaning to read all of these for a while, and they're all romance, in the romance category. So the first one I got was This Spells Love by Kate Robb. I don't know anything about this. All I know is it involves our main character, and she gets dumped by her long-term boyfriend, and she reacts. And then she one day gets drunk with her sister, her cocky aunt, and her best friend Dak. So I guess stuff happens from there. And then Gemma does a spell and she finds out the spell actually worked. So I'm excited to read this. I've been wanting to read this for a while. I love the cover. I've been trying to find this at my local Barnes and they haven't had it. So I do like the cover. I'm not sure what month this was from. I know it was from last year at some point. No, 2023, my bad. So it's been a while. So normally they tell you this was from November 2023. So I'm excited to add this to my TBR. I also have 2 books from the same author. I have the first and the third book, I believe. So I have Burning Down the Duke by Eva Dunmore, and I have The Portrait of the Scotman, also by Evie Dunmore. I don't know too much. All I know is it's a historical romance. Just set in England, 1879. So, and this was from September 2019 pick. So I don't know too much about these 2. So I'm excited to read them. So they didn't have book 2 or I would have picked it up. But I'll just get book 2 at some point. So, but I do have them now. And the third one was from Book of the Month this one just says Love Stories from Book of the Month. So, I want to say it was from February at some point. So, $20.21. So I need to get The Rogue of One's Own. So this is also set in the same universe, I believe, as this one. So, and then I got Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I've been hearing really good things about this one. Sarah from Sarah Crowley read it recently and really enjoyed it. So when I saw it there, I'm like, ooh, let me grab it, and excited to read it. This was also from Love Stories from Book of the Month. So this one we follow Yasmin and Josiah. They've loved each other for forever, and then they get divorced. They're co-parenting their 2 kids, running thriving business together, and yet like magnets are always drawn back to each other. And now they're beginning to wonder if they truly ready to let go before of everything. So I guess they find their way back at some point. I'm excited to read this. So this came out in 2022. And I know Kennedy Ryans also has some other books that she has written as well. So I'm excited to get to this. So this was my haul from Book Exchange. I'm excited to read all of these. 4 more books to add, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna read more of Masters of Death, and if I don't finish it today, then I'll finish it tomorrow. But I definitely want to get halfway through with this right now, over halfway through, and then I'll update you guys when more stuff happens, and we'll go from there. But this is my plan for right now. I'll talk to you guys when I have an update. Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday. It's almost 8:40 a.m. I just got up, and last night, however, I did finish Masters of Death before I fell asleep last night. Thoroughly enjoyed this. Gave this a 4.75 stars, but on Goodreads I rounded it up to 5. This was really good. Would recommend. This is a mystery, so as well as fantasy-esque. So there's paranormal creatures in here. There's LGBTQ plus representation in here, and there's also a mystery going on. So if you like all of those things, would definitely recommend this one. I had a good time with it. It was really good. So I'm excited to read more from this author, since this is only my second book by her. So that one is finished. I also read more of Boss Daddies last night on my Kindle. Did not finish that one, but I'll finish it today at some point. I am 55% of the way through that now, so I should definitely finish that today. And I'm on page, let's see what page I'm on. I'm on chapter 24, page 142. So I definitely should finish this today. I also would like to start The Sea of Unspoken Things by Adrienne Young. I've been hearing really good things about this, and I want to start it. So this will be my next book, I believe. It's relatively short, so I'm excited to get to this and go from there. But that's my next read. I'm gonna go and just chill out for a little while, and yeah, I will talk to y'all when I have a reading update. Hey guys, so excuse the vacuum in the way, but I wanted to come on here before I got ready to go. I did finish Boss Daddies on my Kindle. I thought it was really cute. I gave it a 3 stars. There is definitely some spicy scenes in this book, so keep that in mind going into it. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Trigger warnings for talk about getting alcohol poisoning, death of family member, miscarriage, and kidnapping. So keep that in mind going into this. So, but when I get home, now that Boss Daddies is done, I'm going to start Sea of Unspoken Things by Adrienne Young. I cannot wait to start it. And I'm eager to get to this. It's relatively short. I could probably knock this out in 2 sittings between today and tomorrow. So that is my plan for right now. But I'm gonna go get dressed and definitely update you guys when I get home from my other job. And yeah, but no, I'm gonna go stop rambling, and I will talk to you guys when I start Sea of Unspoken Things. That's my next read. So hey guys, I'm home from my outing, and I stopped at the store to get a couple drinks for the week, and I was there and I went to the book section and they had the book that I was wanting, so I grabbed it because it came out today. I got The Strawberry Pancake House by Laurie Gilmore. I cannot wait to read this. I'm going to go into it blind. I still have to read The Christmas Tree Farm, but there's that. I'm excited. It still has the foiling on the cover, so it matches the other ones. And I'm excited to read this. And the 5th book comes out this summer, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm excited about it. And yeah, so I got this, and on the top of the blurb it says a small town spicy romance. So, and I know I said I wasn't gonna read the back, but I'm gonna read the back. As a world re-owned chef, single dad Archer never planned on moving to a small town, let alone running a pancake house. But Dream Harbor's needs a new chef, and Archer needs a community to help raise his daughter. Iris had never managed to hold down a job. So when Mayor Kelly suggests Archer is looking for a live-in nanny, she almost runs in the opposite direction. Now Iris finds herself in a new world, one where her gorgeous new boss lives right across the hall and likes to cook topless, keeping everything strictly professional. Should it be easy, right? So I'm excited for this one. I cannot wait to read it. And I may try and squeeze this one into, what month is it? March reading month, if I can help it. If not, I might have to wait till April, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some lunch because I'm hungry, because it's almost 2 o'clock, and then I'm gonna read. I might just read this instead of The Sea of Unspoken Things, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna eat some lunch, read, and then chill out for the rest of the day. So I'll talk to you guys when I have an update. Okay guys, so it's 9:26 p.m. It's almost 9:30. I'm going to go to bed. I did start Sea of Unspoken Things by Adrienne Young, and I'm really liking it so far. On page chapter 7, page 75, and I'm at to the point where our main character, James, she went back to her hometown after her brother had died, and now she's finishing up a certain project that he started, and she's uncovering details before he died. So I'm gonna continue this tomorrow and go from there, but I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is Thursday. I did not read much yesterday, which I knew I wouldn't. I ended up starting Saints late last night by Adrienne Young. This is the prequel to Fable and Namesake. This follows our main characters, Saints and Isido, who we meet and if you've read, are two people in Fable's lives in the first one. So this is their story. So I got to page 28 last night. Almost chapter 3. So didn't get very far into Saints last night. So, but this morning I started Butcher and Blackbird by Brian Weaver. I need to read this because it's due back to the library on Monday and there is a hold on it, so I can't renew it. So I just started this and I'm almost 60 pages in. Keep in mind there is a long list of trigger warnings in this book, so do look those up. It's an almost 2-page length of trigger warnings in this book. So right now, so far, I like it. So I'm going to continue reading. I'm on page 58, and the chapters aren't numbered, which is annoying. So I have no clue what chapter I'm on, but I'm this far in. I'm going to try and finish it between today and tomorrow and Saturday. So I know my best friend's coming over tomorrow and we're gonna watch a movie or two, and I don't think she's staying the night, so if she doesn't I can read more of this when she goes home. But I started this. I am still reading The Sea of Unspoken Things. I'm only on chapter 7, which is page 75. So I'm reading quite a bit of genres here. So we have a romance, a dark romance, a YA, and I believe a thriller. So that's my reading plans for the weekend. I really don't have many plans for the weekend because there's not really anything big going on in the game I like to play during the weekend. There's not really much big going on in Pokemon Go this weekend that my friends and I absolutely want to do. So, yeah, we might be sitting this weekend out. But I'm going to read some more while I can, and then I have a doctor's appointment in a little bit. So I'm going to go, and I will check back in with you guys when I have more of an update on Butcher and Blackbird. So, yeah. Hey guys, I'm going to get ready to go here in a minute, but I've been reading Butcher and Blackbird, and I'm on page 101. So, this is a quick read, so I think when I get home today, I'm going to just sit down and binge this book and possibly finish it in one sitting. But I'm liking it so far. It definitely, like I mentioned before, look up the trigger warnings because there is a lot. And the author has a list of content warnings and trigger warnings in the front of the book, and it goes to the back. So I like that the author had did that. So pretty sure it's going to be like that for the second and the third book. I'm pretty sure each one follows a different brother. So, but I'm going to continue this when I get home. And then I shouldn't be long. So it's a quick, easy checkup today. So shouldn't be too long in there. Don't want to bring it with me because I don't want to forget it, because it is a library book and it's due back on Monday. So my plans for the rest of the day are going to just sit here and binge this. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to go put my jeans on and then head out the door in a little while. But with that being said, I'll update you guys when I get about halfway into Butcher and Blackbird. And yeah. Hey guys, it is Friday night. It's 8:05 p.m. and I have Pokemon Horizon on in the background. First season anyway, not the second season. And excuse the jets if you can hear them. But I've been reading since I've been home. I felt like I was gonna fall asleep as soon as I got comfortable, so I still feel like I'm gonna fall asleep, so I'm probably not gonna stay up too much later. But I've been reading Butcher and Blackbird today, and I am thoroughly enjoying this. I'm on page 216. I'm definitely enjoying it. If you pick this up, please look up the trigger warnings like I mentioned. There is definitely a lot in here. But the romance is now picking up where I'm at. It's slow burn. And I believe that the other two books follow our main male characters' brothers, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be a nice twist, but I am liking this. This is definitely a fast-paced read. And I am 60% into the book, so if I don't finish this tonight, I'm definitely going to finish it tomorrow. And then I'm going to pick back up either Saints or Sea of Unspoken Things back up tomorrow. One of those two. And I'm returning a couple library books that I have. I'm returning 4 of them. 2 I've read, 1 I haven't. Finishing the 3rd. And then going from there. But it's pretty fun. It's entertaining. It's got keeping my interest, and I'm enjoying it. So it's probably going to be 3.5 or a low 4 stars. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see what the ending does. It's definitely not for everybody, but again, and liking it, enjoying it, because it's keeping me entertained. So, and I can read it pretty quick. I've almost read 100 pages of this today. I read 100 pages of it. When did I start it? Yesterday morning. And pretty quickly, and I'm already reading another 100 pages tonight. So probably read more, might finish it. But I'm gonna go. I'll update you guys if I finish this tonight. If not, then I'll finish it in the morning. But I'm gonna watch some Pokemon and read for the night, and I will talk to you guys later. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday. I read quite a bit of this last night. I did not quite finish it. I only have this much left. I'm gonna finish it off this morning. I got to page 244 last night. So, and the romance is just now picking up. It took a while. It's definitely a slow burn. I have a book to pick up from the library. And yeah, again, not much else to say about this one. I'm gonna finish it and then see what I rate it and all the fun stuff. So, but yeah, if you're picking this up, please highly recommend the trigger warnings for this. Look them up. There is, like I said, a lot in here, so please keep that in mind. I'm highly intrigued to see where the next two books go. I think they follow our main male character's siblings, so if I'm not mistaken, because we get glimpses of both of them in here, so it's an interesting read. So I'm gonna go finish this off and then come back on here and tell you what I rated it. Hey guys, it's 11:31 a.m. I just finished Butcher and Blackbird. Really enjoyed. Gave it 4 stars. Can't stress enough. Look up the trigger warnings before going into this. But I was entertained. Had a good time reading it. So I did put on hold books 2 and 3 from my library. So hopefully I can get them soon and read them. But the second book follows Lachlan, who is Rowan's older brother. So we follow him, and our main character, Salone's best friend, is the book 2. So I'm excited to read book 2. This is done. I'm going to get dressed. And then I think I'm going to continue with Sea of Unspoken Things and Saints today. I don't have any plans today, I don't think. So I can just sit and read. I do have to go to the library today at some point and return some books and pick up a book. So those are the only plans I've got. But I am going to go get dressed and read more. But I wanted to hop on here and let you guys know that I did finish this and enjoyed it. So there's that. But I'm going to go and I'll update you guys when I have more reading to talk to you about. Hey guys, I forgot to mention last night, since I couldn't sleep, I started The Chase by Elle Kennedy on my Kindle, and I'm 30% into it. So I have 3 books going still, an adult romance. I think The Sea of Unspoken Things is classified as a thriller. I'm not 100% sure. And then I have a young adult fantasy book. So that's what I'm reading. I think I'm going to continue with The Sea of Unspoken Things so I can get this finished. It's relatively short. So I'm going to read this for the rest of the day and go from there. I'm on chapter 7 still, and yeah, this book is only 273 pages, so yeah, it's pretty short. So I'm gonna continue with this, and this will be the rest of my day. Hopefully I can finish it, other than trying to get to the library at some point. So we'll see. But if I don't get to the library today, I'm going on Monday. So, but I'm definitely gonna read a lot of this today and see how I feel about it. So, but I love this author, so I know I'm most likely gonna enjoy it. Cups of Thoughts gave it 5 stars, if I'm not mistaken. Either 4 or 5 stars. She really enjoyed this one. So, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. Sit down and read. I might take a walk later because it's nice outside. So I might do that. But for now, I'm just going to sit down and enjoy my book and go from there. I did put on hold from the library the second and third book to Butcher and Blackbird. So I'm hoping those will come in soon. And yeah, I'll update you guys when I have more feelings on the Sea of Unspoken Things. Hey guys, it's much later, 7:16 p.m. and I just finished A Sea of Unspoken Things by Adrienne Young. I love this. This was so good. This is a multi-layered story. You're following our main character, James, as she goes back to her hometown to figure out exactly what happened to her brother and why he was where he was on a specific day and time. And they uncover some stuff. She has help from an old friend of hers that they've been friends with for a while. Not only is she looking into that, she uncovers a lot of things that her brother never told her. So, in the process of that, she ends up finding out that someone else from this town has been missing for a while. And that uncovered a whole spiel of events. And prior to this story, another one of their, I want to say friends, was killed prior to this. It's not a spoiler, it's in the beginning of the book. And then our main character has suspicion that she has a nephew. Also not a spoiler because it's in the beginning of the book. So, but we don't know that for sure. So I thoroughly enjoyed this. I gave this a 4.75 stars, rounded it to 5 on Goodreads. If I could reread this for the first time again, I would. It was that good. I finished 2 books today. Pretty happy with that, and I'm still in a reading mood. So I think I'm going to, where is it? It's behind me. It's behind me on my table. I think I'm gonna pick up Saints by Adrienne Young for the rest of the night and see how far of that I can get into, since I'm still in the reading mood and what have you. This is book 8. This is book 9 of the month. So if I finish Saints, if I don't finish it today, I'll finish it tomorrow. It'll be book 10. It's crazy how much of a reading mood I'm in, and I'm liking it. So I'm gonna grab Saints, continue to read that. I also have Legacies that I can read by Adrienne Young. I have Legacies, Saints, Unmaking of June Farrow, and Spells for Forgetting, also by Adrienne Young, that I can read. And I might do just that. But thoroughly enjoyed this book by her. She's becoming a new favorite author of mine. So there's that. She has a new book coming out this year, I think. And I'm looking forward to it. It's either this year or early next year. And I'm looking forward to it. So trying to get through her backlist. So that is finished. I also have Lightlark that I need to read. So, but I'm going to go pick up Saints. It's a pirate book. And stop rambling. But I'm going to go and I will update you guys again later. Hey guys, it is Sunday. It's 12:03 p.m. I'm hanging out with my best friend in a couple of hours, so after I finished A Sea of Unspoken Things last night, I did not read anything. So, but this morning I picked back up Saints, also by Adrienne Young, or Saint by Adrienne Young, and I'm on chapter 6, page 63. So this is a quick read. It's one of her YA novels, and this one follows Saint and Isido, who are two characters we meet in, or get introduced to in Fable. So this is how they meet, and I'm excited to see where this one goes. I do have The Last Legacy set in the same world as well, so I may end up picking that up. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. I think I'm just gonna sit and read for the next 2 hours. Excuse the dogs if you hear them barking. They just started to go bark. But, I think I'm just gonna read this for the next 2 hours and go from there. I have not picked up The Chase back up yet. I might do that tonight for a little bit while I'm laying in my bed. But gonna pick this back up, read for 2 hours, hang out with my best friend for a little while, come back, finish this, hopefully, because this is a quick read. I can probably knock this one out today. It's 340-ish pages. Let's see. It's 300, with the acknowledgements, it's 326. It's 324 pages. So, I'm already on page 63, so I can probably knock this out easily today. So, we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. But for now, I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you guys when I have more to update on. Hey guys, I'm here to close out this week's reading vlog. It's Monday after work, so this week was a really good reading week, I have to say. Because this was Monday to now, on Tuesday I finished Boss Daddies. It was a Kindle book, and I gave that a 4 stars. Really enjoyed it. I finished A Sea of Unspoken Things by Adrienne Young. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. I gave that one 4.75, but on Goodreads I rounded that up to 5 because it was really, really good. And then on Saturday, I finished that one on Saturday. I also finished Butcher and Blackbird on Saturday as well, and I gave that one a 4 stars. That one surprised me a lot this week. I did not think I would enjoy it as much as I did, and I quickly put on hold books 2 and 3 of that series. So that's a trilogy, so hopefully I can finish that off in April. And then I read 206 pages of Saint by Adrienne Young. So I finished 3 books, started a 4th. I also started The Chase on my Kindle, and I'm 30-something% into that one. I'm exactly 30% into The Chase on my Kindle by Elle Kennedy. So I had a really good reading week. So I did not have work this last week. They were on vacation. So I had a lot of free time to read. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below what you guys read this week. I would love to know any spring break plans that's coming around the corner. For some of you, it's already happened. But yeah, let me know down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And like, subscribe, stay a while, and leave any springtime emoji down below, because it's now officially spring. So, but yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna go, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.